Yo.
We back. Man to Man Pod. Overreaction Monday.
What's this? Week 7?
Week 7. We got a lot to talk about.
What a week. What a week we had.
So let's start off last night's game.
Hold on. Real quick, bro. Let me go grab water. You know I be thirsty. Oh man. Yes, sir. So yeah, let's get to it, man.
Let's get to the game last night.
Good ass game. Seahawks,
great game.
Cardinals, two very, very, very good quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And Kyler Murray and
Russell Wilson. Yeah.
Man, Russ threw three picks. Very, very unlikely. Very unlike Mr. Unlimited, man. Great game though. Buddha, you know, the man pod alumni.
Yeah.
He playing lights out, man. Flying around, making plays. He only got 2 picks since he came on the show. He got to come back and holler at us, man.
Yeah, we put that good energy out there. He came no picks since coming on the show. Like you said, 2 picks, man. Had a interception. Almost took it 100. But DK, man.
But DK
came and got that boy.
He would have walked me too. You done been walked like that before?
Yeah. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna have somebody get that clip against Tennessee Titans. They was kicking a long field goal, so you know me with the return skills, they had me back. You feel me? And I caught it at the back of the end zone, and it was right before the half. I got tackled at the 5-yard line.
Who came and got you? Don't tell me it was like a
bruh.
Don't tell me like a tight end or
it was a tight end, bro.
Come on, man.
Yo, I was.
Take your knees on. I gotta post that we live. Let these folks know we live.
Hey.
Come on, man.
Nah,
probably
man.
Probably wasn't even a fast tight end either.
Nah. He was moving. I forgot his name. What did me though? I cut across field. You know, I'm on the sideline. I try to cut across the field, and I was dead.
Because on the field goal team, you only have what? Ain't no real athletes on the field goal team.
Nah, but the tight end, he was moving, man. I'm gonna get the clip.
That boy DK. I know Buddha looked back like, man, what the he probably saw him on the Jumbotron. I was like, man, what the hell going on?
Yeah.
This mother moving.
But
like
shoot, I had Seattle winning. But I knew it was gonna be a good game. Divisional game. They always play each other tough.
Same.
Like you said, Buddha had a pick. P2 had a pick. Patrick Peterson had a pick.
Fancy footwork.
Good footwork. Your man Simmons, young boy Simmons, got him a pick.
Man, I was calling for him, bro. I'm watching the game, and I see him on special because I thought he was hurt or something at first. And I see him on special teams. See him very. I don't know how many snaps. If anybody jump in, they know how many snaps he got on defense, but you know, not a lot of snaps. I'm like, damn, this is a guy you took top 10. I remember watching him coming out, just thinking like how talented he was. I thought he was gonna come in and be like a kind of wheel backer / moving to that dime roll in the sub package. So just to see him not really having no burn out there. I mean, what's going on? I actually tweeted it, man, like, hey, they got to find a way to get some kind of production out of this dude.
Yeah.
And he ended up having the game-winning pick. You know, the great play design. by Vance Joseph. They caught him twice with that same play. They got the sack on one, and then that one they got the pick. So great play by the young boy, man.
Nah, great play, man. And it was one of them nights, man. Like you said, Russ throwing the 3 picks, man. Very unlike him. And another person, Tyler Lockett, yo. Hey.
We talked about him on the show before. Yeah, he is a dog, man. He's a dog. So P2 was shadowing DK for most of the night. But he even hit Pat Peel with a. I mean, you couldn't do nothing about that though. Perfect pass gonna beat perfect coverage every time.
Every time, yep.
And Lockett, that touchdown he caught with that over the shoulder. That man, ain't nothing you can do about that. But he went off for like what 200.
200.
Yeah, that boy Kirkpatrick was over there. He was grinding, boy. It was a long one for my dog.
It was a rough one. It'd be like that sometimes.
Fact.
It'd be like, sure, man. What else we got? We
What you think though? So what? No. I want to know what you think about these Seahawks though. Like going forward, you think they still?
Yeah,
they still the class of the NFC.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think this one loss, like you say, you lose in overtime, you lose against a divisional opponent, you lose against a team that's playing well. So I don't think that this one loss should put a blemish on the type of team that they have.
I agree.
I think they still will. They'll be in that conversation come that final push going into the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure, man. We had but a great finish. Great finish to that game. Great game for all I feel like Sunday night, they always give us a good one.
Yeah.
Sunday night football really fails. But we had some other crazy finish. That Lion Falcons. I know you watched it. You had the Falcons.
I had the Falcons. Where I was at, they didn't have that game up. Obviously I was following along. Obviously a good game. You had the Lions, right?
I had the Lions winning. Yep.
You said Atlanta not on your ticket no more.
They not. I can't put it. They got 2 more weeks. They banned for 2 more weeks. They might have earned themselves another week. Yesterday.
Whoever they play playing against next week, they got my pick.
Yo, I mean they had the game. Gurley, he went in and scored. It was one of them situations on defense where sometimes in the game, we get that no mas call. That's the play call that comes in for the defense. Hey, no mas. And that's basically just saying let the offense score, because that's really probably their only chance to win the game is them scoring and then us having the chance to come back down and score. So they let Gurley score. He tried not to at the end, or at least looked like he tried not to. Broke the play, and they end up scoring, and in Atlanta fashion, them scoring a touchdown end up leading to the reason they lost. So Stafford cold-blooded though, man.
He nice. He's nice.
He cold-blooded.
It's just one of them things with the organization that he's playing with. The Lions just can't get over the hump, man. He's talented. Obviously, we had Megatron there.
Mountain.
Megatron, they was doing some things, man. He another one of the quarterbacks and broke the bank, and they just can't win out there, man. But good win for them yesterday.
Yeah, great win. The Browns Bengals had a great finish. They went back and forth. I think 5 lead changes in the fourth quarter. I picked the Bengals in that. You had the Browns, right?
Yeah, I had the Browns. Yeah. Big loss for them, man. OBJ tore his ACL.
Man, I feel terrible for him.
Man. So speedy recovery for Odell. But how you think that'll affect that team, that offense, Baker? How you think that injury, that loss will affect them?
I mean, we always talk about it. You are what your record is, and I think they're 5-2 now in a very tough division. Losing Odell definitely not going to help. That's definitely not going to help. He does have some other weapons though with Njoku, and he got some other weapons. Landry get the ball around. So I don't know. It's not like he was giving Odell 12 targets a game, and Odell was, hitting for 100 a game. And we know he has the ability. He was still creating that separation, winning his one-on-ones. But maybe I don't know. Maybe it doesn't affect Baker that much.
So the only reason why I'm asking, just because, even if Odell wasn't getting 12 targets, you still know he's out there and he has that capability. Yeah. So as far as a defense, you really can't having those two weapons, him and Landry out there. You have to, they have to be accounted for. So now with him being gone, now you can kind of put your focus on Landry. You know what I'm saying? So as a quarterback for Baker, that's why I was kind of saying as far as Baker, like as a defense, say, look, we're gonna take Landry out of the game. Like, what is Baker going to do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Is he going to be able to have that composure or even that wherewithal where he can kind of get his other targets and get his other guys in the game? That's where I was kind of coming from with it.
Yeah, I see. And I mean, I feel like it's definitely going to put more on Baker's plate. And I don't think necessarily they've been winning because of Baker. Now, last game, he had his best game of the year, I would say.
He 5 tugs, right?
Yeah, he had 5 tugs. Started off terrible in the first quarter. I don't think he had just started off terrible. Obviously losing Odell, but started off terrible and picked it up and got in that shootout with Burrow. And people are gonna look at it like, oh, that's the Bengals, they should win. But every Sunday you gotta go out there and fight. It's hard to get wins in the NFL. So for him to go out there and throw 5 touchdowns, throwing 1 to end the game and take the lead, which I think should have been picked, but nevertheless was a touchdown, game-winning touchdown. It's going to be more on his plate, and now it's just his time to take more onus of that team and find a way to get in the playoffs. Probably going to be a division where 3 teams going to go to the playoffs. 3 teams could possibly go to the playoffs. So you definitely want to be in that mix.
Nah, yeah, definitely, man. So let's shift over to the Steelers and Titans. Another good finish. Another good game. I think we both had the Steelers in this one.
Yep.
Both had the Steelers in this one.
2 undefeateds. I was surprised that to find out on Sunday, Titans actually was the worst third down defense in the league. And still be that was the worst third down defense in the league. You rarely see that in an undefeated record, but a lot of people were kind of still looking, are the Titans for real? I still think they're for real. They found a way to fight and get their way back in that game. It was looking like a blowout early. Steelers got weapons though, man. Steelers look good. Steelers look good.
All the way around.
Yeah, they look good. Ben threw some bad interceptions yesterday, but all year I kind of feel like he hasn't been playing up to the old Big Ben level that we know, but they're still winning ball games. Lost Devin Bush. I think they lost Spillane now, so definitely going to have to shout out UG. We'll see if Gilbert step in there and make some more plays, but definitely going to have somebody step up in that linebacker role for them. But they looking good, man.
Real good.
Steelers right in that top 2 or 3
top of the AFC. In the AFC, yeah.
No, I mean, obviously you got Kansas City. I feel like locked in there at 1. But after that, I mean, I will put the Steelers right there too. Honestly. How about you?
Nah, I'm with you. Like you said, they looking good, man. Offensively, defensively, playing complimentary ball.
Yeah.
And when you playing that complimentary ball, man, sky's the limit for your team. So they're definitely playing well. Run game is working for them. Connor's running hard, running good for them. So I'm excited to see, just push coming down this late stretch. How everything's going to turn out. Again, like you said, like in their division, it's 3 teams that's right there. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. So it's going to be surprising. It's going to be good. Some good games coming on to the end of the year, as you already know. Your last couple games, you playing your divisional opponents. So it's going to be fun.
I think the Steelers and the Titans will play. I think we'll see a matchup again. Probably in the playoffs. And so the Steelers got the Ravens this week. And they actually opened up. I think it's like 5.5 point underdogs.
Who the Steelers?
Steelers. The Steelers are the 5.5-point underdogs, which personally I think a little disrespectful.
5.5.
A little disrespectful. Still undefeated. So I might take the Steelers in that one, at least for them not to
for the spread.
They're not gonna cover. Yeah, they're not gonna cover that. I don't believe. I might take them to win that game outright. Depending on what I see.
It's gonna be
definitely gonna be a good one, man. Ravens, they must be coming off they come off a bye.
Yeah.
Who else we got, man? Oh, man.
Who that? Who?
Damn Cowboys, man.
Hey, it's ugly over. It's bad over there.
I mean, we knew it was bad because of the shit that was going on with the locker room and the anonymous sources and all that. But boy, them boys came out there and laid an egg,
man,
against the football team.
25-3. Andy Dalton get concussion. Zeke doesn't look like the same Zeke to me.
No.
And it's in the defense again. Just it looks bad out there, man. It's bad football. When you talk about bad football, they're displaying it all across the board. And but the good thing for them, they're still in the playoff race.
Man,
you know what I mean?
So this is the thing. Mike McCarthy signed a 5-year deal. At this point, is he in the hot seat?
But I mean, if you look at it as far as wins and losses, but if you were GM, it's like, yo,
you look at it because it's not like he took over a team that was in rebuild mode.
You're right,
like,
but
he came in like, hey, now obviously you lost that, but coming into that, the Cowboys fan base, and even I would say the NFL fan, I was like, okay, coming into the year, you'd be tired of hearing about the damn Cowboys, but coming into this year, you like, damn, they got CeeDee Lamb in the draft. Yeah. They got this piece. They signed McCoy, signed Griffin, got all the Smith. Like, you got all these things falling in line. You think, okay, this may be the year.
It's gonna be the year.
So for them to come out in a division will be winnable with probably a 7-9 record this year, and they just stinking it up. They look like they're getting worse by the week. Like, man.
It's ugly, but I definitely feel where you're coming from as far as hot seat, just because of what's being displayed. Like, it's bad football, but then again, it's like, we still in the running to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So we still not out of it. So it's like, okay, well, hopefully we can turn this thing around when we go off on a 4-game win streak. You know what I'm saying? And kind of catapult ourselves in the front of our division. So in one hand, it's like, yo, it looks bad. So we got to look at, what's the problem? What's the issue? But then again, like I said, they still in the damn playoff running. So
they still got a shot, man. They got some injuries. That O-line's banged up. And another thing, when Andy Dalton got knocked out. So Boston hit him with the hit, knocked him out the game. They sent him a dirty hit. How you don't come up? You don't come up. That should be a scuffle. That should be somebody got to get a 15-yard at that point.
Yeah.
Somebody got to get fined. Somebody got to.
Normally you see old lineman. Normally you see old lineman coming in and taking up for the quarterback.
Got to. That's your quarterback, man. That's your livelihood. So you out there and you done took our guy out like that, because you saw as soon as the hit, you knew he was out the game. You knew it was a wrap. So I got to this. And then I saw people on Twitter saying, oh, it's a backup. It's backup linemen in there. They just trying to do their job, man. That's like unwritten. That's like written rules. Yeah, for real. But that just shows, once again, it's
that
team in that locker room. It ain't where they need to be to compete, man. We always talk about on this show. We gotta have each other back. We gotta, you gotta have that love and respect for one another. Got to mean something to you, but we not seeing it, man.
Nah, it's
bad. It's bad ball over there.
Bad ball, man. Let's go to the Niners and the Patriots. I know you had the Patriots. I had the Niners.
Man, what made you pick the Niners?
I feel as though the Niners, man. They had their little struggles or whatever the case may be, but just feel as though Niners that culture that they have over there, I feel as though it's one of them type cultures where, you know, they'll be able to get their shit together, and I think they did. The Patriots, I just don't feel like the Patriots are the Patriots of old. I don't know why that is. Obviously, you know, Brady leaving. I'm not saying, well, obviously that could be a major point, but I just don't see it in the Patriots as far as team chemistry and you know, X's and O's, and them making plays on a consistent basis. I just don't see it. So I went with the Niners.
Yeah, shit. I went with the Patriots because I thought coming off that disappointing loss.
You went with your heart.
I mean, that was my head too, honestly, Paul's like, but I'm looking at the game last week against Denver. I mean, defense played great, offense struggled. You know, didn't put up points, didn't score touchdowns, but I'm thinking, okay, offense, Cam, Rusty, off, you know, COVID layoff, blah, blah, blah. You know, then you get the other week, I'm thinking they're gonna bounce back. They upset. But you know, the Niners, they was on their shit. Kyle Shanahan called a great game. And what the Niners do, so New England's great at matching up man-to-man, disrupting timing, forcing quarterbacks to throw in the tight windows. And what the 49ers do is they get the ball in their playmakers' hands quick and kind of make it a yak game, right? Yeah. So that's kind of in a sense taken away from the strength of what. Because New England, if you run in intermediate routes, deep routes, they're going to lock a lot of that stuff up, pass it off. But when you running screens to Kittle or this guy to 44, and like getting the ball to Debo, jet sweeps, like that's different elements that don't necessarily – like Gilmore is great pressing the guy, locking him up down the field, but he's not necessarily going to be defeating blocks and tackling tight ends on screens and stuff like that. So they did a great job with game plan, executing the game plan on defense, playing lights out. Making Cam look the way he looked yesterday.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about that.
I'm still not counting the Patriots out yet, though.
Nah, I respect that. You shouldn't. But what like, you just mentioned Cam. Cam, he didn't look good yesterday. Didn't look good. Not at all. Didn't look comfortable. They took him out in the second half. Man, you think it's a quarterback situation over there, or what you think?
Yeah, I've been in that building before, and you know, football in general is you know, what have you done for me lately business, and in New England, it's that times 10 because I mean, I done seen guys get benched for having a couple bad practices back to back. Obviously not the quarterback position. The quarterback position was never in question with Brady there, but being that Cam's on a 1-year deal, you know, before they signed him, they had Stidham listed as a starter. They pulled him late in the game yesterday. I think this game he comes out as still the starter. I still think he's their best option.
Yeah,
personally, but I think he comes out and if he's playing like he looked last week, I think it may be definitely a QB situation there. I think it kind of maybe told Stidham, hey, start getting ready, be on the ready. You know, but like I said, it's too early for me to count Cam or Belichick out right now in that division.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
You think it's a quarterback controversy over there?
Yeah. Just, you know, like you said, what have you done for me lately? And I just the entire year, I think it might have been one game where I feel as though Cam really looked like Cam, and I think that might have been like the first or second game of the season where they had him running the ball a lot. You know what I mean? But as far as you know, here lately, I don't see it. Like even like watching the game yesterday, him throwing the ball, it just didn't look fluid to me. You know what I'm saying? So again, like we'll see. Like you said, not gonna count him out. You know, definitely a dog. But you know, I think at this point of the season, it's like, yo, okay, we got to go. If it's gonna happen, we got to go. I think right now they sitting at 2-4.
Which is unheard of in New England. Three straight losses. They haven't done that since 2002, I believe. So
yeah,
standard is definitely high.
It's high. So you got to think about it. You got Buffalo. Look like they're gonna take off. You know what I mean, with the division. Then you got Miami that's playing well. Miami's playing well.
We got to see how Tua gonna be.
True indeed. But yeah, man, we're gonna see. Sure, you probably might hear some news coming up here in the next couple of days.
What you think? News like what? Like still in the starter?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think
what we call this show?
That would be an overreaction.
All right then. All right. Yeah. So we gonna see.
I don't know.
We gonna see.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say that, but I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. But I'm definitely not gonna say that. I think Cam will be the starter going forward. But there's definitely gonna be some questions for Bill to answer, and we'll see. He'll answer how he always been answering.
Mm-hmm.
Shit straight. But yeah, damn, that one messed me up. What other game did I lose yesterday, man?
Shoot, you lost the I think you was good for the
I posted Seattle took that L on me.
because Seattle, you took the Patriots, you took Cincinnati,
Panthers Saints. Did you watch that game?
Nah, I didn't.
I seen
some of it. I seen some of it. I picked the Saints on there. You had the Panthers on there too, huh?
Yeah, I had the Panthers, but I also said in my little video that I shot, I said if they did lose, the Saints wouldn't cover. I knew it'd be a closer game. I think the Saints had like a 6.5 point spread. I like what I'm seeing from Carolina though. Even though they lost that game, Breeze found a way, got them back in the game, and the Saints defensive backfield is looking suspect, which is surprising to me. I thought they would be one of the better secondaries coming into the league this year. But what Teddy B has been able to do over there, especially without C-Mac, man, I think when he comes back into the fold, that's going to help them tremendously. What they're doing on defense with Brian Burns and Brian Burns, I think he'll be a superstar. He's a budding superstar.
Coming up.
Yeah. And that division is always, I played a year in that division, but that division is always kind of bounced around. Sometimes it'd be the Panthers winning it. Yeah. It'd be New Orleans. It'd be the Falcons. They kind of would take turns. Now you got Tampa Bay in the mix. But I think, Tampa, obviously you got Tom Brady's towards end of his career. Breeze, same thing. Matt Ryan, he's kind of falling off a little bit. I think, So Teddy B and Co could definitely, in the foreseeable future, kind of have some dominance in that division. I'm excited to watch that team grow, man, because they're young, man. Them not having the offseason is a much bigger deal than probably most of the league. You got a new head coach, new coordinators, new quarterback, and for them to be where they are at this point in the season, man, it says a lot, that whole organization.
Man, we got to backtrack real quick.
Let's do it. Teddy Two Glove.
We were talking about Cam, right? So obviously it's a video going around where Jeff Garcia and Dante Whitner was talking about Cam.
I didn't even know that was Whitner, man.
Yeah, that was Whit. So how you? I feel I watched it, and Jeff Garcia he was salty about something.
Fact, he had that on his mind for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, he don't like Cam personally. That's what it is.
I think it's some undertones to it, but I think it's some bullshit. It's some straight bullshit. Because that's who Cam been. You know what I mean? We've seen that grow. As the years have gone on. But I mean, it's part of it. It's part of playing quarterback. It's part of being that polarizing. People gonna have things to say. People gonna get on the microphone and say certain things. But and I guess as a player, but I just feel like Jeff was out of line, man. Like he was out of pocket for that. Like that's who that man is. That's part of who he is, whether he's winning or losing. And if he was winning the MVP, you wouldn't have nothing to say. But you can't say, because he's losing. Like that's the same thing. Like walking around the building. Once that loss is over with, like you gotta get that out your system and move on to the next week. So we're not gonna sit here and harp on outfits and shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, wins and losses can't dictate who you are as a person walking around. You know what I'm saying? And coaches we always said that, like wins and losses, you're gonna have those throughout the years. So if you up with the wins and down with the losses, you're gonna have a long, emotional, stressful year. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be even killed. And like you said, Cam is who he is, and everybody's seen that. So you're saying just because I'm not winning, I can't Dress good. Oh, I can't dress how I dress.
I can't do my thing. I can't shoot my iconic saga.
Right.
And I mean, and everything we've heard from his teammates, from the coaches, from everybody, hey, you know, Cam putting in the work, first one in, last one out. And you know, the Patriots ain't just gonna bullshit and just say that. Like, that's what he's doing. So if that's not translating to them winning on the field or him playing well, I mean, that is he's still doing what he's supposed to be doing. You know, he's still doing his job, and you know, it's a production business. If you're not producing, then you won't be playing. And as simple as that. He understands that. Everybody understands that. But don't come for that man off the field. What he got going on?
Yeah,
Garcia.
Overreaction Monday. Some big news. AB, the other AB.
Antonio Brown
signing with the Bucks, man. This signing, man, is it good for him? Is it good for AB? Is it good for the team? Is it good for Tom? What you think, man? How you think this is gonna play out?
Man, you know what? All those weapons Tom got out there in Tampa, you know, from the outside looking up, and he already got enough weapons. Gronk back, you know, back looking like himself. Scotty Miller emerging. We know who Mike Evans is. We know who Chris Godwin is. Got the running backs in the backfield, and now you add Antonio Brown into the mix, who, you know, I've always said during my time in the league, I'll put him at 1. Like, that was the best receiver I faced. And if he come, and we've seen that he's still putting the work in, he's still in shape. Brady's been in his corner kind of the whole time. He's been in communication with him. Which is solid. BA came out and spoke months back saying he wouldn't bring him in. Now he's in there. So, and he also just came out and said, hey, be a team player, be gone. So AB knows what it is. I actually talked to him this morning.
Yeah.
He told me, hey, call God, been through the fire. Now I'm about to see the light. And the car, you know, he back, man. He back. You know, and sometimes, you know, success is much harder, in my opinion, to handle than failure is. And everybody, you know, it's the people around you, it's you. And once you kind of fall off that mountaintop, you know, and be humble, you know, either you humble yourself or you get humble. And you got humbled, and you know, mentally, I feel like he's gonna be in the right place. He's gonna be in a strong locker room with strong leadership. BA's familiar with him. Tom Brady's somewhat familiar with him. So I'm excited about the future for him, man. I just want him to keep his head on straight and ball out like we all know he can. What about you? How you feel about it?
I like it. Like you said, man, I like it, man. Being able to see him, you know, get another shot at it. And like you said, you know, going into a situation where, not saying that, you know, he's a grown man to have him in check, but to hold him accountable. You know what I mean? Yep. And again, that's one of the biggest things in the locker room, on the field, is that, you know, you just want guys to be accountable. And you want guys that you know that's going to be there. And with no BS. So, man, come on, sir.
Facts, man.
You got them prescription?
Just felt like I got smart on y'all ass, man. What else we got? What questions y'all got, man? Man. Hey, AB said he rocked with the show too, man.
Oh yeah,
he said he got the show. We gotta
get him out here.
Yeah, we gotta get him on the show.
Yeah. 42 dude. What's going on, man? Steelers or Ravens next week? Who you got?
Oh, it's early on. Still got some film to watch, but I tell you what, that line better change. I'm not taking the Ravens with that 5.5 point line. It's early. It's early in the week, man. But Steelers up there.
Steelers good. Yeah. Another question. Top is in the secondary so far this season. If you had to pick 2 corners, 2 safeties right now, who you got?
2 corners, 2 safeties.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough. Damn.
Right now, 2 corners.
Well, Buddha would be my. You know what? My safety position, I'm going Buddha and the Badger.
Mm-hmm.
Badger he's still finding that ball. He's still playing at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
At the cornerback position.
I like the 2 safeties.
Yeah. Damn. I'll take the glasses off for that. Cornerback. Marlon Humphrey. I got Humphrey in there.
I'm gonna go young boy out there in Tampa Bay, man. He making plays, man. I'm going Kyle Fuller.
Kyle Fuller, Chicago?
Yeah, I'm going Chicago. I'm going my guy.
Yeah, he having a really good year.
I'm gonna go with my guy Kyle. I like Kyle.
He having a really good year.
But 3-5 out there in Tampa.
Yeah, he rotate. He making plays, man.
He making plays. He popping up on film.
Yeah, we gotta have JP Rock come back on and talk about him. That's an Auburn cat. Him and 2-4.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll go with those. That's a nice 4.
That's a nice 4. Give me a nickel.
Look go Kenny Moore. Kenny Moore, best nickel in the game.
There you have it.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at that question. Well, maybe I got it. John J. Jonathan, how do you feel about the Colts winning the AFC South right now, being 1 game behind Tennessee? Well, I still like my Colts to win it. I still, Tennessee's, they've been finding ways to win a game. But I just feel like, being a Colt, being a former Colt, I don't even think I ever – did I lose against Tennessee? Yeah, we might have lost 1 or 2. I'm taking the Colts to find a way to win that division, man.
I like it.
We're gonna find a way. I think you picked the Titans to win that division.
I did.
Matter of fact, I like the Colts, man. We're gonna find a way.
I did.
To win that shit. Tough in the run game. I like it. Yeah, I'm taking the Colts to find a way to win it.
Coach my mom. I think a lot of times DB be on here going with his heart. You know what I'm saying? And that shit can get us in a lot of bad places. You know what I mean? But I got the Titans, man. I got the Titans right now. I just feel as though they're playing well. And I ain't gonna hate. It is what it is. I wish my coach the best.
You still got to tight. You got to stick with it. Stick to your guns, man.
All the time. They got
a good club. But yeah, it's gonna come down to Phillip Rivers, man. It's gonna come down to Rivers. It's gonna come down to Philly Riv. If he keeps playing how he played last week.
You see what Jimmy Dean put in the chat? Put in the comments?
Rivers ain't it.
That's what Jimmy Dean said.
He looked like he was it last week. We're gonna see if he can stick with that for the rest of the year, man. We're gonna see.
Ace Boogie. What's good, Ace?
Ace Boogie back in the building.
Back in the building, man. Who y'all got as the MVP front runner right now?
I mean, I still got Russ. Russ still in it. He's still top. He's still in the top for me. Tom Brady slowly creeping. A-Rod's definitely in the conversation as well.
Sue?
I mean, it's still kind of who was
not Sue. I'm tripping, not Sue, but
Josh Allen. He done fell out.
Aaron Donald, I said Sue. That's a fine.
Said Sue.
Aaron Donald?
Nah. I put Myles Garrett in there before Aaron Donald. He caused another turnover last week. Aaron Donald, he's kind of like, I guess, LeBron James when you get so tired of like, all right, defensive player of the year every year. This guy. Yeah. So I mean, Myles Garrett coming off the edge, he wreaking havoc. I mean, Aaron Donald still be in your top 6 or 7, but I got Russ, A-Rod. Damn, who else? Russ. I mean, Brady balling right now.
Hey, I wonder. He had 5 of them things. AB gonna get in there. Hey, he got 15 tugs right now.
Who that?
I think Brady. I think 15 right now.
I think he might have 18.
It might be 18.
Might have 18.
Let's see. Let's find out.
I'm about to find out right now. Anybody else know? Anybody here know?
Yeah, y'all know how many touchdown passes Tom Brady got this year?
Boo, boo, boo. 18 tugs, 4 interceptions.
4 interceptions, 18 of them things. Shit. What I said.
Oh, shit. He had a 73% completion rate last week. Yeah, he tore them boys up. And they just beat the Chiefs. Raiders. 4 touchdowns, no picks. Yeah, Brady. He up there. He in the argument.
He getting back in his groove.
Chris Pink, he said last 5 games, 15 TDs, 1 interception.
Oh, we got to keep this. We got to keep this going because I said that he might try to go for that record this year.
Yeah, he ain't breaking no records. I mean, AB about to come in the fold though.
It's gonna open some things up. You know, you give me a 5-piece. You give me a 5-piece 3 weeks in a row. We talking about something.
Nah, I ain't gonna say he breaking records. They're gonna start running the ball. Toronto Jones been running that thing. Fournette be running. So you know, he ain't seeking record. He's just trying to win a chip.
Nah,
with that defense, the boys on defense. We talking about offense, but the boys on defense. White and Levante David. Oh my God,
flying around.
Man, I love watching the boys play some football. They play the game the right way.
Arturo Rodriguez.
NFC West, easy. Arturo Rodriguez. Let me read the question. What division do y'all think is the most competitive? NFC West or AFC North? I think NFC West. I think NFC West can have 4 playoff teams. I mean, 4 teams good enough to make the playoffs.
Seattle.
You got Seattle. You got the Niners. You got the Cardinals.
And then the Rams.
Yeah, and then those are all 4 of those ball clubs. When they match up, either one of them can be in either one. And outside of that division, they match up with everybody else. So yeah, I would definitely say the NFC West is a more competitive division for sure.
Nah, no question. I'll go with you on that as well.
Yeah, the AFC North, they still got the Bengals in there, man. And the Browns, I still ain't sure about the Browns.
The Bengals, man, they got a young gunner at quarterback, man. I like it. I like him a lot.
I like Burrow a lot. He's a ball player.
I like him a lot.
I think he just threw for 400. But yeah, he a ball player. He on pace to break Andrew Luck's rookie passing record. And that's who I said he reminded me of. They got to protect him better. Do a better job protecting him, getting weapons around him, but he's a dog.
Sure, it's a good question right there, Josh. Who's the best defender you guys have played with and best receivers you gone up against?
Ooh.
The best defender that I played with, man. I played with some good ones, man. Starting off with Bob Sanders, Dwight Freeney, Rob Mathis. Those 3 good ones, and then I went to San Fran and played with Patrick Willis,
who
was a dog. Navarre Bowman was a dog. Then I went out AZ, who rock with P2, Honey Badger, Chandler Jones. That's a tough question for me, man.
Oh, that's tough. Shoot. Yeah, I done played with some great ones too. The best? Damn. Got Vince Wilfork. Let's see what we got. That's tough. I'd probably say for me, either Rob or Dwight. Rob and Dwight Freeney would probably be, they were 2 of the best that, to ever do what they did. And I played with Rob for, a longer period of time. I'd probably say either Rob or Dwight Freeney. So Rob Mathis and Dwight Freeney would be one of the best. One of those 2 would be the best. And the best receiver.
You say AB, huh?
The best receiver, yeah. I say AB. So you got who's the best receiver?
And so, I'm trying to figure out, so was it at the time we were playing, or just as far as?
I feel like at the time, yeah, because I played against Moss.
Yeah.
So Moss would be, I played against Moss, T.O. So I would say, I guess when they were still in their prime.
In their prime, I go Megatron.
Megatron was different. I played against Megatron in college and 4 times in the league. Megatron was different.
Different. AB was the truth too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Megatron was different.
Yeah. So there you go. There you have it. Who else did I have? I played with some good players. What else you got, man?
Overreaction Monday, week 7. What else we need to be overreacting from yesterday? What we got? What we got?
Now, who you got tonight?
Man, people been hitting me up, man, trying to figure out. They got the Rams on the spread. Rams by 6.
Yeah, I don't think they cover. I think they win the game. I don't think they cover against the Bears, though.
I think the Bears might win. I think I might go with the Bears tonight.
You going to Bears? I'm going to Rams.
I might go with the Bears. Bears they've been finding ways to win. Yeah, I'm going to Bears, man. You had an ugly week this week, man.
Well, me?
Who else I'm talking to? Who else on here?
It's just a lot. It's just a few people on here. Chris Pink. Shout out Chris Pink. He always on here. You and
I'm gonna go Bears tonight.
USMC, United States Marine Corps. First one's in. Who else we got? Let's see. Let me find one of these questions. But yeah, I'm going with the Rams tonight.
Bet down.
Somebody said collar pop Whitney. Come on, man. I didn't even know that was Whit, man.
Know your personnel. You gotta know your personnel.
Oh man, he should have checked Garcia though, man. That bullshit. Talking about Joe Namath. Damn Joe Namath.
Are the Titans as good as people thought they were before the Steelers game? You slow Henry, you slow the Titans. Yeah, I mean, I think we all know that. But who has the personnel to slow them down week in and week out? The Steelers did, but the Titans are good.
Yeah, they always find their way to fight back in it. Like you said, about slowing Derrick Henry down, but with him, with them type of backs, they wear on you as the game goes on. They get kind of better because they start to wear that defense down. So it's going. You got to stop that run and make it one dimensional. And Tannehill has been playing good, but I would much rather make it a game where Tannehill got to beat me as opposed to Derrick Henry. Because once that running game is going, man, that play action game is a beast to deal with. So
opens everything up.
It's tough. But are they as good as people thought they were? You know, I still don't think Titans were really getting their credit league-wide as far as, still being undefeated and how good they are. But I still think they're a very good football team for sure. I still think they probably end the season 11-5, 12-4, somewhere around that range.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're definitely a good football team. And Vrabel, I think is an excellent coach. So, I definitely think they're a real good team.
Agreed.
Okay, Cressy, you got out, man. Appreciate your service. Just brewing beer now, huh? Send us some beer, man. We'll put it on the show.
Yeah. What kind of beer is it? Question for you,
if you could go back, Blake Bailey. If you could go, that's a nice yearbook picture you got there, Blake. What's that? Where's that picture from, man?
Oh, that could be LinkedIn though.
It might be LinkedIn. Okay, I'll bring you in for the I'll bring you in for an interview. But Blake Bailey, if you go back and change one thing about your career, what would it be? It's a good question. A lot of people always say they don't have regrets, they wouldn't change anything. I'm not one of those people. What I would change about my career is early on, I would understand and appreciate the value of sleep. I always had horrible sleeping patterns, kind of my whole life, even going into the league. So growing up as a kid, high school, college, pro. But as you get older, I started to realize how different my days, my mornings, my practices would be when I got the right amount of sleep. Resting, recovering is huge with that. So sleep, man, I think that's one of the more important things when it comes to just life in general, but especially as an athlete trying to perform at optimal level. So much of that is what goes on in your brain. How much information can you retain? So I would definitely have better sleeping habits going in. What about you?
One thing about my career, what would it be? I think mine would have been more so off the field, dealing with the career. Whereas I wish I would have been into the investment part a little bit earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. I say that too.
I wish I would have really jumped on that as far as like learning more as far as like investing, and not just like stocks and bonds, but also outside businesses or whatever the case may be. And really took advantage of the locker room more as far as like what we talk about. We've talked about on the show before, where asking guys questions, what are different guys doing, things of that nature. So I think that's one thing that I would definitely do different in my career.
Yeah, that's huge. That's a big one. Because I'm consulting guys now, and one of my clients yesterday, I was on a call with him last night, and that's what we were talking about. And we've always talked about it, but just talking about like, damn, I wish I would have known this stuff early, because that's really what allows you, especially if you don't hit those second, third, those big contracts. You're not fortunate to play 14 years. If you got a 4 or 5 year career, your investments, are even more important. Just learn that early on and knowing the importance of that and how that is really how you create, that generational wealth.
Generational wealth, yeah.
Yep. Okay, do all kinds. Doing an IPA today, fall tight porter tomorrow. All right, let us know what you're sending us, man. I'm gonna drink it on air too.
On air, Overreaction Monday. Yep. Let us know.
It was fried. What else we got? Elmhurst. Shout out Elmhurst College. Y'all playing football this year?
2018. What position you play?
My school is not. UConn shut it down.
Howard University. His schedule just kind of came out not too long ago in the spring, starting like the end of February.
Okay. I might have to come catch a game.
Oh yeah,
we know what's going on.
Definitely pull up.
Yeah. We gotta have them send us some gear, man. I know you got the connect out there. We need some HU gear. Start watching my HBCU shit.
I got you.
Appreciate you. It's the pre-snap. All right, let's go. Jimmy Dean. Another question. Is pre-snap look for real? Is pre-snap look part of the defensive call, or is it done by the discretion of the players? Ooh, you got that? You want to start off with that one first?
Yeah. Pre-snap look, you can give a pre-snap look to every defense. So really it's discretion of the players, but you have to be on one accord. So you have to make it look believable. You can't just have one guy trying to disguise and the other guys aren't with him. So as we used to say, everybody has to be tied on a string. If one guy moves, everybody has to move. So every call you can give a pre-snap look. Cover two. Sometimes man to man is a little tough. You got to line up with your man and you got to do your assignment. But cover 2, cover 3, 4, 8, 6, pretty much every call that you have in your on your play call sheet, you can disguise in some form or fashion.
Yeah, like you said, you can do it every play. And I feel like the good defenses, like we'll go into a game where it's like, all right, we know we're going to be calling this on third down, or let's say we got a nice blitz dialed up. For instance, the Arizona game last night. So that was a blitz that they had dialed up for specific moments. And when they got to it, everybody knew, okay, we got this play, but we're going to make it look like this pre-snap. Like, so we know every time we call this play, we're going to make it look like this pre-snap, and this is how we're going to execute it. So, but sometimes it's definitely done by discretion of players too. Sometimes you get the game and maybe you're getting some looks that game, or you get the looks in the drives, and we're calling probably some same calls. So we'll say, all right, we running this, but hey, let's make it look like this. So that's a part of being a pro and kind of tweaking things here and there as you go. But it's a collective effort from the coaches and the players. Everybody been on the same page. But like Twan said, you got to be on the string. Because if I'm faking a blitz as a nickel and there's no safety anywhere near me that could potentially cover my guy, right, the quarterback knows I'm not blitzing, because it's like, okay, you're not gonna leave him, wide ass open out there. So got to be on the same page. to make the disguise effective.
Effective, yeah, and believable.
Yeah.
Jimmy Dean got another one, cover 8. You got to look that up. We can give you a brief description of what cover 8 is. Quarters. On one side is quarters, and then the other side is a half field.
Mm-hmm.
So you can technically, a lot of times on the strength side, you'll play your quarters, or it depends. It depends on how you dial it up.
Some people call that cover 6.
Cover 6,
cover 6, cover 8. But it was about what you about to say, the close side.
The close side, exactly.
Yep.
So you can switch it up weekly. You can switch it up on formations where I know I've been places where you got a real good X receiver. And it's like, okay, we want to roll up on that guy. You know what I'm saying? So you'll play the cover 2 to that side and the quarters on the other side. So it just depends on what that week, what you guys are trying to take away from that offense. But like D-Bus said, cover 6 plays right along with cover 8. And again, it just depends on the strength, where you're calling the strength, and where you want your defense to roll up to what side.
And when we say close side, open side, close side is just where the tight end aligns. That's going to be the close side of the defense. And then the open side, usually these are called probably made an 11 personnel with 3 receivers. So the other receiver is going to be to the open side. So that's what we mean by close side, open side. Hold on. You could talk to him real quick. I got to run for 2 seconds.
So let's get some more of these questions. Blake Bailey, you say you kick, you punt. Just practicing at the moment. They're planning on playing a couple games in the spring. Best of luck out there, young man. Keep doing your thing. Jordan Wooters, man, appreciate you tuning in. Hey guys, just tuning in. What do you guys think is the problem with the Titans third down defense? And do you think Adoree Jackson will help much when he comes back in the next couple of weeks? Adoree Jackson, man, I think he will help out. Getting another guy, another playmaker out on that secondary, be able to do some things to help get off the field on third down. Third down, our defense is one of the most crucial and critical things for defense. You know what I mean? Being able to get off on third down, being able to make that offense punt is huge. I'm not 100% sure why the Titans third down defense is struggling. Obviously, another important thing is to have an effective third down defense, you have to be good on first and second down. So when you do come up to third down, you're in situations that you can be successful. Whereas a 3rd and 1 and a 3rd and 2, that's hard to be successful. So you want to make sure you having good first and second down stop, so you can get to the offense to a 3rd and medium, a 3rd and 6, a 3rd and 7. But again, I'm not 100% sure why the Titans are struggling like that on third down.
That's a good question.
Great question.
Appreciate you too, Jordan. Okay. Off the top. Yo, how about the freestyle, bro?
Oh shit, my fault.
The beat was already weak. Shit. How do you play? I see a good one.
Yeah, I was just reading that one.
Bomb. Hayden Chloe. Let's say, yeah, Chloe. How do you play a receiver if he's a big physical guy, if you're smaller? All right, so I got a lot of experience with this. So being, I guess, kind of undersized, about 5'10", 185, playing against a lot of receivers that were bigger. It's important with your feet, right? Your feet, you can't get caught up in, even when you're trying to be physical, when you're pressing, your feet are always the most important things, making sure you got them under you. A lot of times trying to beat them to the spot. So understanding your leverage, understanding play concepts to give you that little edge to beat them to a spot to cut them off. Because a lot of these big body receivers, once they cross your face and get in front of you, like it's hard for you to make a play behind them. So, being in a position where you can jump in front, using your quickness. Usually if a guy's bigger than me, I'm quicker than him. Maybe he would have more straight line speed than I do, but I know I can kind of stay in his hip pocket and still, at the end of the day, you got to make plays in that ball. Like, you got to catch the ball at the end of the day. So, it's kind of the same way that you see smaller guys in the NBA who are just good at rebounding, like body position, feet, like Rodman, for instance, Draymond Green. Like, these guys are smaller, but they, outwork them, and, they're smarter, know how to position with their feet and stuff like that. So it's the same thing playing cornerback or safety. Yeah, Buda Baker on here, and he talked about that as well. Just being good with his feet, understanding your leverage, and trying to beat guys to their spot, especially big guys. It's a good ass question, though.
Great question.
Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, man.
Overreaction Monday.
Overreaction Monday. Week
tonight,
7.
man. Monday Night Football tonight, man. D-Buck got the Rams. I got the Bears.
Got the Bears. Top 5 defenses. We put them together. I don't even know who they were at that point. But Chris said we put it together a couple weeks ago. Who you got right now? Or has yours changed?
So my top 5 defense, right? We gonna go Colts still balling. No particular order. Colts. I'm gonna go Steelers. I'm gonna go Ravens. I'm gonna go Kansas City. And I'm gonna go Bears. That's right. My top 5. No particular order.
Damn. I gotta put the Bears in here somewhere. I'm going Tampa. I got Tampa. I got the Bears. I got the Steelers. The Colts and the Ravens.
Yeah.
Top 5. And I don't care about the numbers and the stuff. I'm talking about if I had to pick a defense to go out there and put, I don't care what the numbers. Yeah, win the game. Like those are the guys I'm running out there with.
Yeah.
Ace Boogie, who y'all see get Defensive Rookie of the Year?
Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Oh boy, out in Baltimore been balling. Patrick Queen,
young boy.
I'm gonna be a homer with this one. I'm going Julian Blackmon, man.
Julian Blackmon.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the safety. Safety and Indy. Been playing lights out. Two, I think, game-winning interceptions already, game sealing. He just plays beyond his years, flies around. I didn't expect this out of him this early, coming off the ACL. Balling, man. Balling.
You can throw Antoine Winfield Jr. in that mix too. He's doing some good things out there in Tampa Bay.
Facts, I like him.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Man, there you go, man. So good show, man.
Good questions, man.
Good question. Hey, look, man, we got this merch. We got this merch coming out soon, man. We're gonna surprise some of y'all, man. We're gonna need y'all addresses. We can do something for y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna let y'all know who. But you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all been rocking with us from the jump. Gonna send y'all a nice little merch pack. Don't drop your addresses in here.
Nah,
gonna, just DM the man pod. We're gonna let you know, but a couple of these cats, y'all should already know y'all locked in. Y'all been rocking with us from the jump.
Appreciate you.
Hey, man, but tell a friend, man. We here. Darius Butler, Antoine Bethea, Man to Man Pod. Every Monday we got the Overreaction Monday. On Wednesdays we drop an episode as well. And then we drop an episode. We shoot it live Thursday nights typically, and then we, drop an episode on Friday. So Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Rock with us, man.
Man to man pod.
Chris, you in there, Chris.
Yeah.
Especially after you send these beers. Oh man.
Beers, yeah, good IPA, man. We don't want no weak shit now. We need some strong.
Word. That boy's in the military, so he know how to drink. He don't be drinking like you. Let me tell y'all about this dude, AB.
Dang.
Boy, pump fake of the year, boy.
Dang.
Man, he'll be sipping the same drink. What you just drink? Blue Moons?
Blue Moons, Heinekens.
He'll be drinking up the same Blue Moon. I'd be 2-3 old fashions in. He'd be over there. Yeah, man, I'm fried. Yeah. Perfect. But yeah, man. It was a year late, but you said it though. All right, man. Yeah, we're gonna have them for sale too, Jordan. Definitely gonna have them for sale. But we gotta look out for the cats that was been rocking with us from the jump. And it's still kind of the beginning. It's still early, so you know. We out here. But shit, man. That's all you got, big bro?
That's all I got, man. So again, man, appreciate y'all for tapping in. Another episode, Overreaction Monday.
Yes, sir. Man to man pod. Like it, subscribe, all that. We gone.